Singapore, shares of offshore and marine groups Keppel Corporation and SembCorp Marine, SembMarine, fell by more than 2.5%, about half an hour after opening bell on Tuesday, December 26. Keppel's stock lost 19 Singapore cents to trade at $7.28 on a volume of 3.4 million, while SembMarine shares slid 5 Singapore cents to $1.89 on a volume of 3.8 million. Both counters were among the actives list. The sliding share prices follow Keppel Offshore and Marine's, O&M, disclosure on Saturday that it will pay $422 million in fines as part of a global resolution for a corruption probe across 3 jurisdictions in Singapore, Brazil, and the US. This is a fresh blow to the beleaguered O&M sector, which is just about to turn a corner with oil prices stabilizing in a healthier band for several months now. Keppel O&M's revelation will put SembMarine under the spotlight. Seed Brazil was behind about $10 billion of rig building contracts that were awarded to Keppel O&M and SembMarine. The Seed Brazil contracts have come under review in a U.S. Department of Justice investigation over alleged corrupt payments by a former agent of Keppel O&M in Brazil. At 11:10 a.m., Keppel shares were trading down 3.6% at $7.20 while SembMarine was also down 3.6% at $1.87. On Monday, CIMB Research maintained its overweight call on the O&M sector. It placed add calls on Keppel and SembMarine shares at price targets of $8.58 and $2.49 respectively. Keppel will make provisions for the amount in Q4 2017 and treat this as a one-off event. The final dividend proposal will be based on profit before the penalty. We think there is very little hope for a high special dividend to celebrate its 50th anniversary. We forecast total dividend per share, DPS, of $0.22, interim DPS, $0.008 paid, CIMB said. It added that it estimates SembMarine is gunning for $5 billion worth of sizable non-rig projects which could stream in by 2018 and stronger than expected orders could catalyze the stock. Another broker, KGI Securities, maintained its buy call on Keppel shares with a target price of $8.04. We reiterate our buy call despite the latest setback, as we believe downside may be limited on the back of its 15-year historical low valuations, and Keppel has a compelling growth story that leverages on synergies between its various businesses. That said, KGI noted that it adjusted its sum of parts valuation to take into account the impact of the fine on Keppel O&M's net asset value, which in turn meant a 7% dip in Indiana fair value from previous estimates.